We got freaking lost! The hills have almost killed us.
They've tortured us.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Aubrey, and in today's vlog, I am going to be hiking up my first 14er, which, if you don't know, that's a mountain that's over 14,000 feet in elevation. And yeah, so I have lived in Colorado for most of my life, and I have never done this, and it's a very Colorado thing to do. So I was like, I should probably do this before I go off to college in Pasadena. I should probably do this. So I wanted to do this for several years, but never got the chance to because the plan was I was going to do it with my family, but my mom and my brother both have pretty severe asthma, so yeah. We tried to hike one a few years ago, but didn't work out because asthma stuff. So I'm actually going today with my friend Jacob. Next time you see me, I will be in the Rocky Mountains about to hike up Gray's Peak, which is an easy 14er hike according to the internet, so hopefully we don't die. So I'm joined here with Jacob,
Hi.
who's extra and did makeup for the hike.
It took me 7 minutes, but it was worthwhile, I
We're
think.
very proud. It looks very good, so
Thank you.
definitely worth it. We got freaking lost, and it's not our fault. I blame Google Maps. Okay, no, so we did Google Maps because, like, Apple Maps, like, Google Maps sucks, but Apple Maps sucks more. So, yeah, so, we were following that, and then it had us, like, take down this road, which was, like, Highway 6 or something, and then we ended up going to get McDonald's, and then it told us to go the opposite direction, and then we followed that, and then we followed that off of this one area for a while, and then we lost service, and then we ended up going on a dirt road for a long while, but it ended up being the wrong dirt road. And so we were just driving on this really sketchy dirt road behind this truck with a trailer for a long ass time.
It was awful.
Yeah, and then we ended up at someone's driveway that said private property, no trespassing. And so, of course, we weren't about to get shot by some guy in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, no.
So then we had to go back the other way through this sketchy town with speed bumps made of dirt.
There's so many.
So then we went back. We went on another sketchy dirt road, still without service, that, and we followed that for a while, and it looked to be right on Google Maps, even though we didn't have service. So we followed that for a long time, went off-roading. My car hit something, and we thought that it got, like, dented or something.
Was not dented to our knowledge, thankfully.
Hopefully. It made, like, a really loud, like, bang, though, so we were like, yikes. But, yeah. So, then we drove up this path behind this truck who was nice and let me pass them. And they were as lost as us because they turned around and went back.
As we, went in reverse back to this, parking area.
Yes.
In shame.
So I was driving up this dirt road, and we still have, like, 2 miles until we're supposed to reach the base of the mountain or something. But it was fenced off, so we can't continue going down the road. Yeah, and I had to reverse because this is like a single lane, really thin road with like lots of rocks on both sides, so I couldn't turn around. So I just had a solid like reverse on an off-roading road for like 1/10 of a mile or something.
It was questionable, but we didn't die.
We did not die. I didn't hit anything, which is like a miracle. And then I reversed into this sketchy parking lot thing with 2 other cars. So hopefully they know what they're doing, because I don't.
None of us know what we're doing.
Like,
we're so lost.
Yeah, we're gonna go hike now. Hope we don't get killed by a serial killer in the sketchy house. Do you want to tell them about the sketchy house?
Oh, yeah. While we were passing there, I saw, like, a house in the distance, and I said, oh, that's a really cute house. And then as we got closer, it was completely burned down and in shambles and completely wrecked with tons of, like, stone rubble nearby, too. And I'm just like, oh, well, if we want to die, we can go there, I guess.
Okay. Well, see you in a sec when we're dying from hiking. So we're currently hiking. It's very pretty out, but we're also at a really high elevation, probably like 10,000 feet or so. So it's like really hard to breathe, but it's good so far. Jake is taking some pictures of a stream, and yeah, it's just pretty out.
This trail really isn't that well. It's really old.
So we're about a mile in. This is gonna take a while. It's also really hard because the elevation is really high. We don't know the exact elevation, but it's probably around 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
So it's hard to breathe. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going. Hopefully we can make it to the top. We'll see. We should be at the base in about a mile, so we'll see how this goes. So we're an hour and a half in. According to Google Maps, we are at Gray's Peak Trail, so we didn't get lost. We completely missed, so we ended up climbing down to this part of the trail by climbing down this really sketchy wall of rocks there, and we completely missed earlier that there was apparently a trail that connected because we're smart children. So yeah, so almost died, and there's also like a bunch of like poles and like old wiring and stuff from like mining or something, which is really sketchy and a great way to get tetanus, but like at least we didn't fall and die, and on our way up the actual mountain we go now. So we're getting close-ish to the peak, and here is a big snowpack, which is kind of cool. So we're just gonna like poke it, poke, and it basically just feels like old snow, but it's kind of cool. I don't know, and it's still up here, nice and frozen. I don't know what the air temperature actually is, but it feels like nice right now. It's
60-ish.
yeah, but we're going to continue our hike. It's been about 2 hours now, and hopefully we can make it to the top still. So we're getting close to the 14,000 foot mark. It's been really sketchy for like the last 1,000 feet-ish.
Yeah.
Because it's literally been us rock climbing, which neither of us have done before.
No.
It's not like climbing up like a sheer face of rock or anything, but it is us climbing over lots of rocks and boulders at really steep inclines. Like, I don't even know. This is really steep, probably like 70 degrees or something.
Yeah, I'd say a 70-degree incline.
Yeah, it's really steep. You can see behind us. I don't know if you can see how steep it is, but it's very steep and difficult to climb. So we're gonna call it quits relatively soon. We just want to reach the 14,000 foot marker, and we'll call it good. We don't know what mountain this actually is because we don't think this is Gray's Peak, because Gray's Peak is described as being a relatively easy 14er, and we could be climbing up the back face of it, which could be a lot more difficult. But definitely kind of like bouldering is like not easy hiking.
Yeah, no.
We haven't fallen and died yet, so there's that.
Yet.
There's a chance that'll happen on the way down because this is going to be really difficult to climb down, but we'll see. So we made it pretty close to the top. We're not actually going to be able to get it to the top because that requires actual rock climbing. And we don't have gear, and we have also never rock climbed, so this is not a smart thing to do.
Yeah, no.
A good way to die. We've already gone up a very sketchy, very steep part of the mountain, and we've gotten up to just about 14,000 feet. So we have successfully climbed this 14er.
We don't know which 14er it is.
But we have climbed it.
We've climbed one.
Yeah, so mission accomplished. It's now like 2 something, so it took us a little less than 4 hours to get up here. Yeah, but as you can see behind me, this is the rest of the 14er, and it's literally bouldering at like an 80-degree incline, and we're like not
Wait, I just got service.
we're not about to do that. You got service?
I got service.
Yeah, but we made it to the top, so we're gonna relax for a little bit, eat some food and stuff, and then we're going to make our way down, which is going to be very difficult. I'll show you what it looks like going down. If you can't tell, that is very steep, and it's literally climbing down rocks. That's what we had to do to get up here, and going down is going to be even more difficult. So we'll see how that goes. But after we get down the really steep part, going down the rest of the way should be fine. And yeah, but we'll try not to slide off and die, because yikes, it sounds like a bad way to go out. But we're gonna eat food now and chill some and then go back down. We're climbing down now. This is what we climbed up before. We have no idea how we made it up where we did. We're currently spidering, as Jacob coined it, which is going on our hands and feet with like our backs towards the ground so we don't fall and die. First casualty
We love that. Oh my
on
god.
a rock.
It's not...
I have a mini first aid kit, thankfully. You good?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Oh my gosh, are you sure?
Yeah, it's fine. It just,
Okay.
I think it just looks like
And-
it's bleeding a lot.
Yeah, and do you see how dark red the blood is? That's due to the lack of oxygen.
Fun times. I think I'm gonna need another wipe.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a disinfecting wipe, and then we'll bandage it up. Yeah. We passed by other people. Civilization exists, guys!
Yeah, and this is actually Gray's Peak.
Yeah,
Surprisingly
so
enough.
Google Maps didn't do us dirty, so it actually was. Although, no, Gray's Peak is not an easy hike. Like, the bottom is pretty easy and, like, chill. But, like, if you get to the top, like, don't bring your kids. They will slip and die.
Yeah, and like, we just, like, the people that we passed, they seemed really into it. Like, they could name all the peaks around here just off by, like, memory, and they didn't even want to go to the top. Like, it's so steep. I think you actually need rock climbing
they were, like,
gear.
staring at us for a while, and we're kind of like, how did you guys get up there?
Yeah.
Actually, we came back down, and we're like, how did we get up there?
Yeah. But
Yeah, we saw some people that are making their way down that actually did go to the very top, but they have rock climbing gear, which we do not have, nor do we have experience doing that, so we weren't about to fall off the side of a mountain and die. Yeah, even the, like, experienced people were like, can we do that?
yeah, we're like, well, we did it. Maybe.
Yeah, and then we were like, I don't know, we did it, and then they're like, okay, I guess we'll try.
I guess we'll try. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but we're gonna hike back down to my car, probably go, so that'll probably be another, like, hour and a half or so, and then we'll go get food and go home and take nice hot baths.
Yes.
Hey guys, so I'm back home a couple days after the hike. Totally realized I forgot to film an outro, but basically we got home and then we kind of looked up stuff on Google Maps to figure out why the hike was so difficult, and we came to the realization that we hiked up the wrong side of Gray's Peak, and so we took the Argentine Pass trail, which is a difficult 14er hike, which is why it was so difficult, because the trail we were supposed to be taking was supposed to be a rated easy one. So yeah, that's why it required bouldering and kind of rock climbing at the end. But we didn't die, and it's all good. And you know what? Not only did we climb our first 14er, we climbed our first difficult 14er. So there's always that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to like this video and subscribe below. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.